6 p.m. on Wednesday, April 16th. Call the scheduled select board meeting to order. First thing, we'll review and approve the minutes of the two previous meetings, April 2nd and April 11th. We can do it at the same time because we were all here.
You want to add 2 items first?
Oh, yeah, let's do. There's 2 items to add. We have a warrant from the Conservation Commission, CC9. And there's going to be an update in unfinished business on the EWPP work on a piece of property in town. And now we'll review and approve the meeting minutes, the regular scheduled meeting on April 2nd, the special meeting we had on April 11th.
I move that we approve them.
All right.
Second.
There's a second. Any discussion on those? The April 11th meeting, special meeting, was to approve a letter for disbursement from the Miller Fund, which I think was taken care of last week. I assume that they have the money in hand as the week has moved on. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor of approving the minutes from April 2nd and April 11th say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? All right. We've got 3 warrants, warrant 21, 21P, and CC9.
I'll make a motion that we approve for payment warrants 21, 21P, and Conservation Commission number 9.
I'll second it.
All right, CC9 for Conservation Commission is for $32.09 to one of their members, just for some technical stuff they use for their briefings. 21P is payroll, $12,026, right in the range of the normal 2 weeks. And 21 is the general expenses, $14,707. Pretty low, so we'll take it. Any other discussion on those? All right, all those in favor of approving warrant 21, 21P, and CC9, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? So it is. We have no visitors or public comment, so we'll move on to the road foreman's report. The MRGP annual fee and reporting, which is due, is something I believe Lee Chamberlain is going to take care of. He's on vacation right now, so he's not here tonight. So we'll pass that on to him when he comes back and follow up. And then we have a letter for municipal grants and aid for FY26 that we need to approve and sign. I'll be the only one, I think, to sign it. It's basically best management practices, be in compliance with the MRGP standards, which Lee will take care of. Prior to construction, there's V-Trans requirements. Basically, it's that we will meet all those requirements, performance reports, requests, post-construction assessments in order to apply for grants and aid, which I think there's multiple ones. I think every 4 years we get, or 5 years, we get $200,000 that we use toward our roads. So basically what this is saying is we will follow this guidance for highway grants from the state. Any discussion on that?
You need a motion.
Oh yeah. I'm going to make a motion that we sign the letter of intent to participate in the fiscal year 26 municipal road grants in aid program.
I'll second it.
Do you want to say that whole thing? No? You good?
No, you're good.
Any further discussion? All right. All those in favor of signing the letter of intent say aye.
Aye.
All those against? So it is. I am signing right now. Get that out of the way before I forget. Leave that for those people. That's it. So correspondence for information. Any questions on those? I know we got a STARS report. Paul, were you able to see it? Look at it?
Yes, I did. We had 8 events. They spent 7.5 hours or 7.5 hours, and they charged ticketed $1,432.
So that 7.5 hours is for a 1 week, 2 week period?
That was for the month.
For the month. How many hours?
7.5.
How much are we supposed to be getting a month?
I don't have that off the top of my head yet, but they vary.
They vary. So I thought generally we're booked in at 20 a month, plus the extra we're paying for the first half of the year. So, all right. I thought it seemed like a little short report, shorter than normal. So if you want to feel free to ask your sheriff about the low hours. Maybe he has some input.
Yeah, I'll check with Mark.
Yeah. Maybe they ran extra hours earlier in the year and they're short. It's coming up to the end of the year. I don't know. Paul, you said there were some events and training. You did the open meetings today?
Yes, I did.
All right. And we believe it's recorded. If anybody else didn't see it, I'm working during the day, so I didn't see it. But if we can find the recording, Paul said it was worthwhile. It's an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half. And it just goes through basically breaking down the law. You had a team of attorneys that were doing the talking. And they basically break down the law and make it very clear and understandable, especially when you start getting into the third parties and things like that.
All right.
One of the main things that they focused in on is that somebody that if they're Skype into our thing, we do not have the right, and they don't want to give their name, we don't have the right to refuse them.
All right.
And I thought that was very interesting.
Even on a public meeting where you have to, if you were sitting here, you would have to state your name. But if you're virtual, you don't have to state your name.
You don't have to say it at all.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else under correspondence that anyone has any questions on? There's an Act 250 in there for the Landmark Trust. They're just building. It's nothing that really affects us. All right, correspondence for discussion or action. Do we appoint senior solutions members?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So, did you get follow-up from Lori on the Larry Lynch thing? So his mother is our current representative, is my understanding.
Yep. Oh, I did see that, yes.
Right. And they want someone who can attend meetings in person. I don't think she wants to step down, but I think he's willing to do that. Can we have two people where he would attend in-person meetings and she could still attend remotely for things, because she still wants to do it. But I think the organization wants someone who can attend both in person and online when needed. And that's where some of this came from.
So Larry's willing to,
I think he's willing to take over the whole position. I'm not sure that she wants to give up the whole position.
yeah, I don't think she does. And do they have to be a Dummerston resident?
I don't, this is anecdotal. I don't think so. I think it's more than just a Dummerston function. So maybe what we need to do is talk to the two of them. Do you know her?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk to her? And let's find out if she wants us to go to them and say, can we have two?
Okay.
And that way you've got someone for in-person meetings, plus she can still continue to do online meetings. I don't want to eliminate her if she still wants to serve and do stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to follow up on that, let's find out. And if you want, I can contact Senior Solutions once you hear from them.
Okay.
While we're on the topic, I'm not familiar with Senior Solutions. What is that?
It's an organization. It's not the food pantry and it's not Meals on Wheels.
Right.
But they do a lot of stuff, I think, related to seniors in, I think, Windham County or a chunk of Windham County. Exactly what they do, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I'll look into it.
But I'm going to find out. I'll be ready with the report next meeting.
Well, I can't promise that. I'll look into it.
No, I will.
Oh, you will? Okay.
All right, new business town appointments. I still have not got hold of Chad Foreman. Do we have any that you?
I do have
All
some.
right.
Yep. So I'll make a motion to make the following appointments: Sarah Berg, Planning Commission, and then to the Farmland Committee: Noah Haskins, Jack Mannix, Reed Miller, and Elizabeth Wood, and David Evans to the Deerfield Valley Communications District rep.
All right, I'll make a motion. We appoint all those you just heard to those commissions.
Okay, so
I'll
I made
second
the,
it.
Oh, you made a motion. I'll second.
You'll second it.
That we appoint
Okay.
all those people. Yep. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor of those town appointments, say aye.
Aye.
Right.
And all those against? And it is done. We did get a resignation letter from Eric Lineback. So that'll be something we need to advertise to see if we find someone else to run that or be a member of that committee. We also still need a health officer. I think I'll write something up. And a Windham regional member. Those are the only three I think that are open that we don't have people for.
Oh no, we need planning commission members.
Well, yeah,
We need DRB members.
Quit trying to get people on your committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's, in the next week, let's you and I bounce this off Lori and find out what we need and put out just a blast
Okay.
from her
Yeah.
for the open positions.
Okay.
Town investment policy, I emailed everybody. We discussed it last meeting. The only change I made to it is I removed the now accounts because I don't think those exist anymore. I think my mother might have had one.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
And I changed the date on it, but otherwise the policy is the same, which is FDIC insured, a list of appropriate investment vehicles. And then after this, we'll move forward with talking to Chris a little bit about what money we want to invest, where we want to invest it, et cetera, but we'll put that on the discussion for the next meeting. But this is just to approve the policy and sign it. So I'll make a motion, we sign the new reset investment policy with the new date and minor changes to it.
Second.
Any further discussion on it? All right, all those in favor of approving and signing the town investment policy, say aye.
Aye.
And all those against? All right. So we have the special town meeting warning that Maria brought with her. Do you just want to read it? Or you want me to read it? It's short.
Where do we put it?
Put
New
it
business?
I think it's in, yeah. Town of Dummerston warning for special town meeting May 28th, 2025. The legal voters of the town of Dummerston are hereby notified and warned to meet at Dummerston Community Center at 150 West Street in said town on Wednesday, May 28th, 2025 at 6 p.m. to transact the following business of the town. And Article 1 is shall the voters authorize $41,000 in addition to the $100,000 approved in March for the purchase of a truck at the price not to exceed $141,000 and to pay for said purchase from the capital fund. Dated at Dummerston, the 16th day of April 2025. And the reason, which you brought up before, is that the sale of the old truck, that money's going to go into the capital fund. So all the money will come from the capital fund.
Alright.
So I'll make a motion, we approve and sign the special town meeting for May 28th.
I'll second it.
Any questions, further discussion on it? All right, so all those in favor of approving and signing the special town meeting warning for May 28th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. And all those against? All right, it's that time.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we recess the meeting and convene as the Liquor Control Board.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those against? We are now the liquor board.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to approve the first and third class liquor licenses for Scott Farm and a request to cater license at Naulakha on 5/30 and Scott Farm Crepe Night on 5/7 and 5/21.
I'll second it.
All right, any discussion on those dates or events? All right, all those in favor of approving the first and third class liquor licenses and the request to cater and Scott Farm Crepe Night, say aye. Aye. And all those against? All right, I'll make sure that gets left on the board.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we adjourn as the Liquor Control Board and reconvene the meeting.
Second.
All those in favor of reconvening the meeting?
Aye.
Aye. Those against? All right, EWPP. Skip, you haven't been here. So EWPP is the Environmental Watershed Protection Program. And what they do, it's a USDA program, and they have funds to, well, we'll just say prevent things from falling in waterways. So they're not really there to save your house. They're there to save the waterway. So from 2 summers ago, when we had the flooding through Salmon Brook, we have one property near Route 5 that is basically the cliff it's on has eroded away and the house is in danger of falling into the river. So that was the only project in Dummerston that moved forward, and so we had to go through the process of putting out a request for proposal for design, for somebody to come in to design how it needs to be fixed.
Okay.
We did that twice and got no responses. So what the Oregon State Office did is they had this problem not with just us. There just wasn't anyone to do the designs. So they decided that they figured out a way to do the designs themselves, and so they've done that. They have to come do site visits, archaeological checks, all this other stuff. So they finally finished the design. So now what we're going to have to do is fill out a couple forms for the state waterways, a couple other things that I'll take care of because we're the sponsor. The town has to be the sponsor. And then we're going to have to put out a request for proposal, probably ready for the next meeting to get it out, and make sure that everybody in town that does this kind of work, that can do it, and there's a number of people in town, plus anybody from out of town, can submit a bid within 30 days, and we'll choose somebody to do the work, and then they'll come do the work. All the money is already set aside for this. I think it's $250,000. So normally the property owner has to come up with 20% and they'll match the rest, but they end up getting more money after the fact. So now they're paying for all of it, which is nice. So
Also,
the state federal aid
the program
will cover all of it. So next meeting we'll have a request for proposal drafted up for that, and we'll approve it, and then we'll get it has to be posted in the newspaper. It'll probably be in the Commons and other places, and we'll give people 30 days. Plus anybody who knows anyone in town who could do it, want to make sure that we hand it to them so they're aware of that it's out there.
Yeah.
So it could be word of mouth, but official channels will also be taken care of. So that's right. That just came in today. So hopefully by the weekend I'll have the forms they need filled out and we can just move forward. That's it on the update for that. Any other unfinished business that we didn't address?
Well, one other thing I wanted to bring up that they did say at this meeting today is that all subcommittees of the select board must warrant their meetings and also make minutes of them and make it publicly available,
Right.
like the cemetery committee.
Yeah, well, I think
You have to go through the process.
I think most of them do, but we'll double check on all those.
I mean,
the Energy Committee does.
the Energy Committee does, I know the Conservation Commission does. So we'll just make sure that everybody knows that. I think all the committees are doing it.
Well, I'm not sure that they're posting, I think the agendas are getting posted,
Right.
but I'm not so sure the follow-up minutes are being posted.
Right, that'd be
When
easy
they're
enough for us
supposed to
to
be.
follow up on because on their page, the minutes should be listed all for each monthly meeting or whatever they're doing. So we'll do a sanity check and make sure and just reiterate to everybody that they need to do that.
Okay.
Anything else?
I got a phone call today from a resident.
Oh, let's hear it.
Lucky me. So,
Man, you just got here, you got a phone
I
call?
just got a phone call, yeah. She's concerned about a building that's being put over in West Dummerston. A garage is being built, and she doesn't think there's a septic system that's adequate for it or something, and she doesn't want to talk to the zoning administrator. So I got the phone call, and I just said I'd look into it as far as I could and go from there.
Well,
I don't know if that's a select board problem or not, but
generally, I mean, I try to answer the questions, right? I mean, you don't want to do it all day. But, so I think Roger's in on tomorrow. So if you want to call him and ask him, he'll tell you whether it's been approved or not.
okay, I looked out here on the board and
Right.
didn't see anything, but, because she said it's gonna be an apartment above it, and that's why she was concerned about the septic.
Yeah, well, I mean, those things, the assumption is that if the permit has been approved and then posted, or whatever the process is, you have to post it for 2 weeks. If it's been approved, that all those requirements have been met. So I think what I would do is just ask Roger, hey, this property, have they requested a permit yet? Yes or no, like where are we at on it? And he's like, I haven't gotten anything at all. You'd be interested to know.
Yeah, okay.
And if he does have something, he can say, yeah, it's permit number, whatever. It was supposed to be posted this date to this date for public comment, for public warning, and then you can let them know that it's been met.
Okay, that
And then-
sounds good.
And then obviously any town resident, the reason we post those huge posters
Mhm.
is any town resident can bring up an issue.
Yeah.
Right? So that's probably the easiest way around that.
Okay, and he's here tomorrow?
I think he works Thursdays. I think he's here Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
You can give him a call. But you can also email him online. I think it's zoning administrator at Dummerston,
Oh, okay.
or you can get to him through the webpage.
Yeah, I can get a
So
hold
you can
of
call
him.
or email.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Just learning. Anything else? All right, so our regular meeting is April 30th. We'll be back here. And I think that's it.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second it.
All right, we are done at 6:20, a respectable time for you to go cook dinner.